friend, myself Nikita Sukhadia. Welcome to the lecture series of instrumentation and sensor. In previous lecture, we have studied about what is measurement system, what is instrument, what is instrumentation, and types of measurement error. Okay. So today in this lecture, we will continue our chapter number 1 topic, and today in this lecture, we will learn about what is sensor, what is transducer, what is the classification of sensor, and what is the types of the sensor and function of some sensors. Okay, so let us start with what is sensor. Basic definition of sensor. Okay, so sensor is a device that measures the physical quantity like pressure, force, speed, displacement, heat, light, sound, etc. into a easy readable signal form like voltage and current. Okay, voltage and currents are electrical signal. Okay, so sensor is a device that measures that physical quantity into easily readable form, that is voltage and current. Okay, so that is the sensor definition. Okay, simple, the block diagram of sensor, that is here we have input to the sensor and we will get output from the sensor which is in the form of voltage and current. Okay, input to the sensor is physical quantity which we are going to measure, that is displacement, heat, light, force, speed. Okay, and output of the sensor is voltage and current. Okay, so this is the simple basic block diagram of sensor and simple definition of the sensor. Okay, so next is what is transducer. Okay, now basic difference between sensor and transducer, that is sensor that measure the physical quantity which is in readable signal form. Okay, and transducer which we will use to convert the non-electrical signal. Okay, sometimes the output of the sensor which is in not readable signal form, or we can say that it is not in electrical signal form. Okay, so at that time we can say that the output of the signal is in non-electrical signal form. Okay, so at that time we have to convert this non-electrical signal into electrical signal. Okay, so the combination of sensor and plus signal conditioning, okay, that is called transducer. Okay, so that is the basic difference between sensor and transducer. Okay, so transducer is used to convert the non-electrical signal into electrical signal which is readable by the output device. Okay, here you can clearly see that this is the basic block diagram of transducer. Okay, so we can say that transducer has three major components. First one is input device, second one is signal conditioning or processing device, and third one is output device. Okay, so input device which sends the physical quantity, and then the physical quantity and output of the sensor is given to the signal conditioning to modify and alter the output of the sensor which is in the form of non-electrical signal form, and then it is given to the output device. Okay, so this is the basic block diagram of transducer, and this is the basic difference between sensor and transducer. Okay, now next topic is classification of transducer. Okay, so there are four types of classification of transducer. First one is primary and secondary transducer. Okay, so what are the primary and secondary transducer? So first one is LVDT and second one is Bourdon tube. Okay, so LVDT and Bourdon tube are the transducer which gives us output in non-electrical signal form. Okay, so that's why we need signal conditioning to convert this non-electrical signal from the LVDT Bourdon tube to convert it into an electrical signal form. Okay. Second is analog and digital transducers. Examples of analog and digital transducers are tachometer, and second one is thermocouple. Okay. Next classification, that is active and passive transducer. Okay. Example of active and passive transducer. First one is thermistor and second one is strain gauge. Okay, and next fourth classification, that is transducer and inverse transducer. Okay, so this is a classification of transducers. These types of transducers are available. Okay, now next, let us understand what is primary transducer. Okay, so the transducer contains the mechanical and electrical device both. Okay, the transducer which consists mechanical as well as electrical device. Okay, so this mechanical device converts the physical quantity into the mechanical form. Okay, so this transducer which gives us output in mechanical form only. Okay, so this type of transducer we can say that primary transducer. Okay. Second one is secondary transducer. So the secondary transducer convert the mechanical signal into the electrical signal form. Okay, and the magnitude of the output signal. Okay, so magnitude of the output signal which depends on the input mechanical signal form. Okay, so what is primary transducer? So primary transducer convert the physical quantity into the mechanical signal. And what is the purpose of secondary transducer? So secondary transducers then convert the mechanical signal into electrical signal form. Okay, next one is active transducer and second is passive transducer. Okay, so what is the definition of active transducer? So the transducer which does not require any external power source, okay, is known as a active transducer, or sometimes it is called as a self-generating transducer. Okay, some transducer does not require any external power, so that type of transducer we can say that active transducer. Okay, and second is passive transducer. Okay, so the transducer which require the power from the external supply source is known as a passive transducer. Okay, so this is the difference between active transducer and passive transducer. Okay, now next classification is analog transducer. Okay, so analog transducer changes the input quantity into the continuous function form. Okay, so analog transducer gives us output in continuous signal form. Okay, for example, strain gauge, LVDT, thermocouple, thermistor, all are the analog transducer which gives us output in the analog form. Okay, analog in another language we have studied in our first lecture, that is in the continuous function form. Okay, so these are the example of analog transducer. Next, digital transducer. So digital transducer which gives us output in the digital form. So that type of transducer we can say that digital transducer. Okay. Now fourth classification is transducer. So as we know the definition of transducer, that transducer that converts the non-electrical signal into electrical signal form. So that is called transducer. And what is inverse transducer? So inverse transducer that converts the electrical signal into the non-electrical signal form. The inverse transducer. Okay, so these are the classification of the transducer. First one is primary and secondary transducer. Second is analog and digital transducer. Then active and passive transducer. And fourth one is transducer and inverse transducer. Our next topic is what are the different types of sensors available in the market and what is the function of these sensors. Okay, so first one is temperature sensor for measurement of temperature. Second is flow and level sensor. Third one is ultrasonic sensor. Then light sensor, proximity sensor, metal detector, water flow and heartbeat sensor, touch sensor, color sensor, accelerometer and gyroscope sensor. Then next smoke, fog, gas, ethanol and alcohol sensor, infrared sensor which is represented by IR sensor. Also humidity, soil moisture and rain sensor measure the humidity and soil moisture. Then tilt sensor to measure the tilt, then pressure sensor to measure the pressure, and vibration sensor to measure the vibration, load cell to measure the force. Okay, here temperature sensor which is used to measure the temperature, flow sensor and level sensor which is used to measure flow and level, then ultrasonic sensor also used to measure the level or any object. Okay, light sensor and proximity sensor used to measure the nearby object. Okay, metal detector, touch sensor. Okay, so these are the different types of sensor available in the market. Okay, so now let us understand with detail that what are the function of this sensor. Okay, so let's start with temperature sensor. Okay, so temperature sensor is an electronic device that measures the temperature of its environment and convert the input data into the electronic data to record, monitor, signal temperature changes. Okay, so the temperature sensor which measures the temperature of its environment and then convert this measured signal into the electronic data form to record and monitor, okay, according to the temperature changes. Okay, so there are two types of temperature sensor. First one is contact temperature sensor and second one is non-contact temperature sensor. Contact temperature sensor requires a direct contact with the object to measure the temperature, and non-contact temperature sensor indirectly measure the temperature of its environment. Okay, so these are the two types of temperature sensor. Okay, so there are many different types of temperature sensors available in market. First one is RTD, second is thermocouple, third one is thermistor, and fourth one is semiconductor. Okay, you can clearly see in video that here we have object and here we have temperature sensor which measure the temperature of this object and represents its temperature changes in the form of electrical signal form, that is voltage or current. Okay, now next is what is flow sensor. The flow sensor is nothing but an electronics device that measures and regulates the flow rate of the liquid or gases within a pipes and tubes. Okay, so flow sensor generally connected to the gauges to render the measurement, and it is also connected to another electronic device like computer and digital interfaces. Okay, to measure and regulate the flow rate of the liquid and gases in pipes and tubes. Okay, there are two types of flow sensor. First one is contact flow sensor and second one is non-contact flow sensor. So non-contact flow sensor have no any moving parts. Okay, and they are generally used when the liquid or gas is being monitored. There are two types of flow sensor. First one is vortex flow sensor and second one is mechanical flow sensor. Next sensor, this is the level sensor. Okay, level sensor is a device that used to measure, monitor and control the liquid level. Okay, so once the liquid level is detected, the sensor converts the data into electrical signal form which is readable by output device. Okay, so level sensor is generally used to measure the liquid level. Okay, so there are two types of level sensor. First one is point level sensor and second one is continuous level sensor. Point level sensors are designed to indicate whether a liquid level has reached a certain point or not. Okay, and in continuous level sensor, so continuous level sensor which continuously monitor the level of the liquid. Okay, so these are the two types of level sensor which measure the liquid level. Okay, so most commonly type of level sensor, that is float switch, which you can clearly see in this video. Okay, so this is the float type of level sensor. When the level of the liquid reach at certain points, then it indicates to the output device. Okay, so this is the level sensor. Okay, now next is ultrasonic sensor. So what is the purpose of ultrasonic sensor? So ultrasonic sensor is an electronic device that measures the distance of a target object by emitting ultrasonic sound waves and then converts the reflected sound into an electrical signal form. Okay, so ultrasonic sensor is a device that measures the distance of a target object by emitting the ultrasonic wave and then converts the reflected sound into the electrical signal form. Okay, sometimes ultrasonic sensors are used as a proximity sensor, which we will discuss in later, but a proximity sensor is generally used to sense the nearby target. Okay, so ultrasonic sensors sometimes used as a proximity sensor. Ultrasonic sensors are also used as a level sensor to detect, regulate and monitor the liquid level in a closed container. Okay, by putting ultrasonic sensor on top, we can easily measure the liquid level in closed container. Okay, so this is the purpose of ultrasonic sensor. You can clearly see in video that ultrasonic sensor which emit the ultrasonic sound on object and then reflected sound is converted into the electronic signal form. Okay, so this is the function of ultrasonic sensor. Okay, now next is what is light sensor. Light sensor is a passive device that converts the light energy into the electrical signal form. Okay, light sensor are known as a photoelectrical sensor and photosensor also because it converts the light energy into electrical energy form. Okay, so light sensor is generally used to convert a light energy into the electrical signal form, that is in the form of voltage and current. Okay, so there are two type of light sensor. First one is daylight sensor and second one is night dark light sensor. Okay, so it is used in day and it is used in dark light. Okay, our next sensor is proximity sensor. So what is proximity sensor? So proximity sensor is a sensor which able to detect the presence of nearby object without any physical contact. Okay, so where we can use proximity sensor, for example in VRTS. When VRTS come in contact with proximity sensors, door opens. Okay, so this is the basic example of proximity sensor. Okay, so the proximity sensor is generally used to detect the presence of nearby object without any physical contact. Okay, so how proximity sensor works? So proximity sensor emits the electromagnetic field or a beam of electromagnetic radiation to the object. Okay, you can clearly see in video that when object comes in contact with electromagnetic field, signal becomes red. Okay, so these are the functions of this type of sensors. Okay, so today in this lecture we have studied about only 4 or 5 types of sensors. In next lecture we will continue what are the functions of the different types of the sensors. Okay, so today in this lecture we have studied about what is sensor, what is transducer, what is the classification of transducer, what is the difference between sensor and transducer, and the different types of sensors are available in market, and what is the function of these different type of sensors. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Okay.